external evergreen teaching. So, in this class, we are going to study about one of the important concepts on circles, that is tangent. So, as you know that tangent, it is a line segment. It is a line segment which touches the circle at one and only one point. A line segment which touches the circle at one and only one point, we call it as a tangent. So, for example, O is a circle and PQ touches a circle at M. So, PQ is a tangent at M. So, M we call it as a point of contact. So, this is one thing. So, next thing is that so the length of the tangent. So, the length of the tangent can be defined like this. So, P is an external point and M is the point of contact. P is an external point of external point. M is the point of contact of the tangent MP. Understand? The length of PM, the length PM we call as the length of the tangent. So one of the important theorem relating to this is that if tangents drawn from an external point to a circle, tangents drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. It is one of the very important theorem for the board examinations. Let's see how we can prove this. That is, the tangents drawn from an external point, tangents drawn from an external point are equal. First, let's draw a circle. Here, it is a circle. It is a circle. Let's draw tangents to it. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle, and draw two tangents from external point P. So, data are the given. O is the circle. O is the center of the circle. Center of the O is the center of the circle. AP and AQ, AP and AQ are tangents drawn from A. A is an external point, of course. Then data to prove. Data to prove. So, as per the theorem, the tangents drawn from an external point to a circle, they are equal. That's we want to prove that AP is equal to AQ. So, this is what we want to prove. Understand that. So in order to prove this, we want to make a small constructions. We want to make constructions that is OA, OP and OQ are joined construction. Construction. OA, OP and OQ are joined. Now let's join OA, OP and OQ. OA, OP and OQ are joined. Now we are moving towards the last stage, that is proof stage. Proof. So we are going to prove this one by the property of triangles, that is congruency of triangles. So in triangle OAP and in triangle OAP and triangle OBP, in triangle OAP and triangle OBP. So here, as you know that the radius down at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. The radius, as you know that P is the point of contact to a tangent AP. So at P we have drawn the radius. The radius down at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Similarly, it means angle OPA is 90 degree. Angle OPA is 90 degree. Similarly, angle OQA is also 90 degree. Angle OPA is equal to angle OQA, that is 90 degree. Why? Because radius or radii drawn at the point of contact, drawn at the point of contact is perpendicular to tangent. This is what the theorem. The radius down at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Here OA is common for both the triangles. That is OA is equal to OA. That is, we can write common side. Common side. Then OP is equal to OQ. OP is equal to OQ. Why? Because they are the radii of the same circle. Radii of the same circle. So therefore what we can write? So the first thing is angle OPA is equal to angle OQA, that is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because the radius down at the point of contact is perpendicular to the tangent. Similarly, angle OQA is also 90 degree. Therefore, angle OPA is equal to angle OQA, that is equal to 90 degree. Then OA is common to both the triangles, that is the common side, and OP is equal to OQ. Why? Because both OP and OQ, they are the radii of the same circle. Therefore what we can write? So that implies triangle OPA OPA is congruent to triangle OQA because of RHS. So RHS means right angle, hypotenuse and side of one triangle. Right angle, hypotenuse and side of one triangle. If it is equal to the right angle, hypotenuse, side of the another triangle, then those two triangles are congruent. That is the RHS postulate we used to say. That is angle OPA is equal to angle OQR. So that implies, so AP is equal to AQ. It is because of CPCT. Here CPCT means congruent corresponding parts of congruent triangles. So that's what we want to show. So I will explain it once again. So the theorem, it says that the radius, the tangents drawn to the circle from an external point. The tangents drawn to a circle from an external point are equal. So as per that, let's draw the figure. O is the center of the circle and AP and AQ. AP and AQ, they are the tangents drawn from A, an external point. Then we want to prove that AP is equal to AQ. So in order to prove this, we want to make a construction, that is OA we want to join, OP we want to join and OQ we want to join. It means OA, OP and OQ are joined. So in order to prove AP is equal to AQ, we want to compare these two triangles so that we want to show that those two triangles are congruent triangles. In triangle OAP and triangle OBP, angle OPA is equal to angle OQA. Angle OPA, that is equal to angle OQA. Why? Because the radii drawn at the point of contact are perpendicular to the tangents. Next, OA is equal to OA. Why? Because OA is the common side for both the triangles OPA and triangle OQA. And OP is equal to OQ. Why? Because they are the radii of the same circle. So we can write triangle OPA is congruent to triangle OQR because of RHS. RHS means R means right angle, H means hypotenuse, S means side. So right angle, hypotenuse, side of one triangle, if it is equal to right angle, hypotenuse, side of the another triangle, then those two triangles are congruent. If these two triangles are congruent, it implies AP is equal to AQ. And students, it is one of the important theorem related to the circle of and tangents. And we can expect and one of the important theorem for the board examinations. So subscribe the channel, like the video and comment below. Thank you.